What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So last week I uploaded a quarterfinals match between me and Jesse Johnson. You guys seem to like it, so here I am with the semifinals match against Jake Smith. And then next week I'll upload the finals match between me and Rick Hens. So we're gonna get into this, guys, just like a little bit of inside my mind, walk you guys through my mental state, and hopefully it can help you guys in your darts tournaments. And once again, big thank you to Will at USA Darts for allowing me to use this footage to upload. So make sure you guys go to USA Darts Facebook and YouTube, drop them a follow and a subscribe. And let's get into this match, guys. So we had actually already started. They were streaming another match, and I am up 1-0 right now. So that's where we're going to get started here. And just a little preview, right before this match, I watched Jake Smith come back in a huge match where he was down 3-1. He rallied off 3 straight legs to get the win. So I knew Jake was coming in hot into this match here. So I made sure that I had to start strong here. So that was my big thing going into this match was, okay, he ended the last match so hot. I need to start strong and dictate this match. So here we are, guys. Like I said, I'm already up 1-0. So I forgot what the first leg was. So here we are getting into this leg. And after my match with Jesse Johnson, I started feeling really good on those trips. So I start this one off with the 140. And coming off the win on the first leg, I'm like, all right, I need to steal this throw and get these darts back. So here we are, guys. If you want to watch that match with Jake Smith, I highly recommend you go check that one out. It was an awesome match where Jake got that big comeback. And you can watch that on the USA Darts Facebook or YouTube. The Father's Day Frenzy Friday night. You guys can find it on there. So here we are. I'm finding the triple. I'm feeling really good at this point. Every time I approach the line, I have a lot of confidence. So you can see I'm moving a lot slower than I was in that Jesse Johnson match. I still had my jitters up a little bit in that match. After I was able to win that, I really calmed down, settled in, and this is the pace I like to throw. Just taking my time, bringing my dart up slowly. I can feel myself following through, and I just feel like in my mind, every dart is going to hit exactly what I'm aiming for. Now, do I hit everything I'm aiming for? Of course not. That's just what's going on inside my mind, and it really helps me bring out my best darts here.
Good player for the game. That's
absolutely.
He's already got 3 DP Chicago titles this year.
Yeah, and I think the next one is a little closer to the Wisconsin border, so I'm going to try to get a group of us to go down there and stop them.
There you go. I love seeing that.
See.
So I actually unmuted that at a time they were talking about how I had won the last 3 Dart Players Chicago, and the next event is closer to Wisconsin. So Porky's saying that he's going to come down and bring a lot of Wisconsin guys down. So I really hope they do that for the next Dart Players Chicago event. I've been wanting to see the Wisconsin guys come down so bad for those, and since this one's close to the border, I'm really hoping that they come on down. So Porky, I'm holding you to it. I better see you in September at Steve's.
And he may just be up here for today. He said he doesn't have a partner this weekend, so.
Yeah.
All right, so an 11 darter. Once again, I forgot what my first leg was, but here I am. I stole the throw with an 11 darter, so I'm feeling really good. Like I said, Jake had just come off a big comeback, so I'm getting the strong start like I wanted. So I feel really good right now. So yeah, just trying to stay relaxed because sometimes, you know, I've talked about it in my last couple tournaments, is I'll get a good lead and then I get too comfortable, too confident, and then I start to struggle a little bit. So I'm feeling good with a good start here, up 2-0 right after an 11 darter here. And I'm just still finding those triples. You can see in my face, I'm just locked into the triple. Just feels just really confident and really comfortable right now.
He might be already headed this way.
Yeah.
Just to team up with Nick.
Well, actually, Steve Diker, I think, came off of the pro list now. So, yeah, I think him and Bob Anderson are both off of the pro list.
You dirty
I know,
gentleman.
right? And they're not here. They're not here playing the non-pro.
So you can see my facial expression isn't really changing at all. I'm just staying in the zone, taking my time, slowing myself down.
There and try to get back on it. So it's you know, it's good for them.
Yeah, right?
So I had 5 perfect darts there. I actually started a few legs with 5 darts. I couldn't find the 6th dart. I was really hoping I could go into a 3rd round with the 141 and try for the 9 darter, but I couldn't get past the 5 dart mark this weekend. And here's Jake hitting big darts. I just watched him come back. And yeah, I'm in the zone. I'm in my own little world, but I can't not recognize that he's starting to hit these trips now.
Right now, Albert Novak.
Oh, God.
Jessica Lynn saying, "What's up?" Will, she said, "What's Will?" So she probably was meaning, who's Will Stewart, because apparently that's flying around now.
Right.
So Jake did hit that big 180, and I think that's what caused that stray 5 there, because like I said, I can't not think about that, because I know what Jake is capable of, and he just had the big comeback. And really, in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, I don't want to lose to another comeback.
Darts, you know, and yeah, he was a Guinness Book of World Record holder for steel tip with
He's on 151,
most double bowls until the real legend Jimmy D'Amore beat him. And,
wow.
Well, if Johnny's listening.
So I've been taking a step back before every dart that I've been throwing at the double. Now, you're going to notice this throughout. Now, the reason I've been doing this, let's see here. So I hit the double, so back-to-back 11 darters. Once again, I forgot what the first leg was, but now I've gone back-to-back 11 darters. I'm up 3-0, his throw. Now, going into this leg, yeah, I'm thinking I could steal the throw and win 4-0, but more realistic, especially with the way Jake was heating up there, in my mind, I'm thinking, I really don't care about this leg. I just hope I can stay comfortable, because, you know, whoever starts should win the leg. So in my mind right here, I'm thinking, all right, Jake's going to win this leg. I'm going to bring it back and hold my throw, and I'm really planning for the 4-1 win here. So Jake is started with a nice 140. So like I said, he's heating up here. But I've basically, this leg, I'm not even thinking about this leg. My mind's already on to the next leg where I get to hold my, hopefully hold my throw. That's what I'm thinking here. Especially after I only start with an 81 after a $140. I'm fine. I'm not thinking about it. All I'm thinking about is the next leg where I get to hold my throw. And I mentioned taking a step back on my doubles here. So I've been trying a new technique when throwing at my doubles. What did Jake get here? Another 140? Another 140. So he's starting to heat up here. I'm trying not to think about it because I've basically already conceded this legs. But anyways, I've been trying a new technique with my doubles. So I've been taking a step back so I can reset myself, because I hold my dart in a different position now when throwing at my doubles. So that's why I've been taking a step back. And also, I felt myself rushing earlier in this tournament. So I wanted to make sure that I was taking my time on those doubles, because that's the biggest darts here, is making sure, you know, you get those doubles. So once again, well, Jake got a couple 5s in there, but still, I'm at 286. He's at 141. What I'm thinking here is like, all right, Nick, just hit at least 2 triples so you can regain your confidence on those triples, because I have been struggling a little bit hitting in this leg. And here we got another stray dart. There's 1 trip. So I got 2 triples. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking, hey, maybe if he misses, I could take out this 146. But not planning on it. Or not planning on him missing, I mean.
Needs it. No, can't find it. So
right
146 look for Georgeson, and he can hit this.
Oh, yeah. So what's your route on the 146? You going trip 20s or you going trip 9s?
Trip 19s.
Trip me
19s.
too. With the double 16, and you know, that's one thing that I learned from Big Dog was that was.
So Porky and Will, they're talking about going 19s with 146. All right, so I missed my first dart. Once again, this leg's over at this point. They were talking about going 19s, and the reason I went the 20s route on steel tip, yeah, I might go the 19 route, but he's sitting on 32. So all I'm thinking about is I just need 1 look at a double. I don't care where the double is. I've been hitting that triple 20 good, so I was actually going for 2 trip 20s there, and I was going to leave myself 26 double 13, which Yes, you're never trying to leave double 13, but it's a look at an out. I'm assuming he's going to take out the out next. So that's why I hung out on the 20s up there with that throw. All right, so I was taking a quick second there. I think something might have been happening next to me that I wanted to wait. But I also was taking that time to like, all right, Nick, Jake got really hot in that leg. You were a little off. So you need to come in strong and hold your throw here and get this win. So I get a $140 there. In my mind, I'm like, this game's over. It's my throw. I'm starting with a 140. I just have to, well, hold my throw.
Let me raise it. All right.
And Jake is still pounding those trip 20s. He's heating up a lot.
I was like, uh-oh, we better turn that one down before we get cut off. Orion, appreciate the 200 stars. Thank you very much. Gene saying that'll be his first steel tip tournament. Is that correct, sir? I can't believe that.
And there we go, a big 26. That hurt big. I started with the $140. I'm feeling really good. Jay comes out swinging, hits that $180. And then I hit 2 triple ones in my throw and a single 20. And now here comes Jake attacking those triple 20s again. What did he get, 1 or 2? So he scored a ton, right? Oh, I kind of missed it, but regardless, he's in driving position now. And once again, my confidence is, Jake is hurting my confidence here. And you can see with where my darts are going with the trip 1s and those 2 straight 20s. Or not straight 20s, but single 20s.
Tried to put that bad boy on there with your big old fat fingers. There you go. You should be ready. Yeah, those are Danny baggish darts he's chucking there. How about that?
So he's in, this is the leg I was supposed to win. He has 81 left. He's guaranteed going to get 1 dart. Well, I shouldn't say guaranteed, but more than likely 1 dart at a double. I'm just like, I got to put some pressure on this shot. And another ton for me. That's some pressure, but not enough.
Well, I mean, for
mind.
you just
Throw
some random bar darts for a little while.
Yeah, for
I'm trying to stay in the zone.
Long time. But I'm pretty happy with my Galaxy barrels. They're, they're awesome. You know, I mean, just to not have to.
All right, so Jake hits a 1 there. I go back. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get a look at this 135. I love 135 because I love any out where I get to start on the bullseye. So now here we go again. All right, I have a ton plus finish. I can end the match right here.
Rick Kinsey. There's a nice bowl. 45 for tops.
Oh.
So not only did I missed that bad. As you can see, I was quite a few holes away from there. My third dart, you saw how fast I threw it. I was just like, not happy. Because now here we go. Jake's going to get, well, in my mind, Jake's going to get this out. And now it's his throw again. And he's going to be in driving position to tie this thing up at 3 apiece. And I've talked about it earlier, about how I've been struggling holding on to nice leads. So I'm definitely thinking about that. Like, man, Nick, you have been throwing away lead. I shouldn't say throwing away because Jake is throwing great. But I've been in these positions where I have a good lead, and then my opponent gets back in the game. And I'm thinking about that right now, especially with Jake having the throw, because he's in driver position here to tie this thing up.
Good amount of people kind of hanging out for this one.
You can see my lips. Like, before I was, like, in the zone. Now I kind of have, like, I don't know, like a little frown, I guess. I'm not happy. And here comes Jake swinging with the 1080. Once again, like I said earlier, when I was up 3-0, I was like, all right, this leg's over. I have to hold my throw the next round. And at this point in this leg, especially after I hit 2 singles, my mind's already into the next game. I'm like, all right, Jake's going to win this one. Just stay relaxed, get that confidence back so you can win the sudden death leg. That's what I'm thinking here. That this leg is already over in my mind.
Out shots.
He's got it all. He has got it all.
You know, I reposted one of his videos about that 76, you know, shot.
Yeah.
And how how Jules and Danny both go 16, and people were tearing them up about it, but you know, it made sense, you know, as far as their, you know.
So I'm getting my confidence up a little bit. I got 2 trips there. I know I'll get at least 3 more darts in this game, and all I'm thinking is, like, Nick, just hit a couple trips, get your confidence back so you can win the sudden death leg.
At least give yourself a guarantee. And
yeah.
That's what they were trying to do there.
That too, and just being able to hit 2 singles and a double versus a single, triple, and a double.
Yep.
Was kind of the theory behind that, and it made perfect sense, you
yep.
know, and that's where the prop.
And yeah, I basically conceded this leg, but I'm like, hey, if I get a $140 here at least, I could pressure this 100 a little bit.
Well, it's definitely a good teacher. Because
so here I am. I got 2 trips. Oh, gosh, that hurts. So I got my first 2 trips. I'm like, hey, at least a 140 will pressure this a little bit because I'll be on an out. And what do? I completely whiff and hit a single one. Guaranteed Jake gets 6 darts at this ton. I don't even think he needs these darts, or all 6. See if he gets this here. All right, I didn't even think he was going to need more than 3 on that one. So here we go. Nick, me standing back there right now. All right, Nick, it's 0-0. You just need 1 leg to win. It's your throw. Throw your darts the way you've been throwing, well, the first 3 legs, and then everything will be okay. So just start strong here. You got the driver position. Relax. And I hit a single. Ooh, back to that 1. And another single, no trip. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking this game might be over. I can't do that. But you know what's crazy? Sometimes these sudden death legs, when you get a bad round, sometimes it puts pressure on the opponent. So let's see what Jake does here. So he does find a triple 20, but 83 compared to what he was throwing the last 3 legs to get this comeback. And 83, you know, I know what he's thinking. After I threw that 41, he's like, all right, if I get at least 2 trips in there, this is over. So sometimes having that bad throw can put pressure on the opponent too, because now they're pressure to capitalize on it. Thankfully, Jake only got the 1 trip, so that kind of helped my confidence. Like, all right, I threw a 41, that hurt me a little bit, but Jake didn't jump on me for it, so I was able to recover and get that $140 there. So I'm getting my confidence back. And once again, like I said, so the first 2 rounds were pretty rough by both of us, but Jake has got his confidence back too, and he throws in a $180. Nick, the 140 is keeping you in this game. You're still in the driver's position here, so you need a big shot here.
pressure has just been pushed right in the Nick's direction.
Needs another trip 20. 2 more.
There's a good one.
All right, so $140. I was hoping for more because now he guaranteed gets 6 darts at this 238, and the way Jake has been throwing, 6 darts is more than enough to take out 228. But with that trip 5 there now, so he gets a trip 19 there, but I'm in a much better position than I thought I was going to be. I definitely thought he was going to be under 100 here, so I'm a little bit relaxed going into this throw. And I'm thinking, I can't take it out, but you need at least 1 triple, you know, preferably 2, leave myself 40. And now here I am. I got 2 darts on the board. Both of them are in the way in the trip. Will, the commentator, said, hey, even just a single 20 here is big, because me moving around here, I'm risking hitting a 5 or a 1. But I'm like, you know what? A triple 20 would be so big right here. I have to go for it. And thankfully, I was able to sneak it in the side there to leave myself 80. So putting some pressure on this 146 for Jake here. And once again, I am not comfortable at all. In my mind, I'm thinking, hey, he very well could take this out. I would not be surprised one bit if he takes it out. I see him get the first trip. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Please miss this one. So he does. That's when I know, all right, I'm going to get 3 darts at this 80. It's all or nothing right here. You guys have seen from my other videos, the second someone gets a miss, I go back, I take a quick drink just to relax myself, knowing I'm getting some darts. So I take a second here. Once again, I think there's something going on next to me that yeah, it looks like I look over. I think there's something going on there, but the commentators are actually talking. Is he debating going double-double? Honestly, yes, I was, because my double 20s have been so good lately. I was like, maybe I should go double-double, but I stopped myself and I'm like, nope, just attack it, go for that trip. Guarantee yourself at least one dart at that double, because I could potentially whiff those doubles. So I got my first triple. I take my step back because I need a second. So right there, I line up. I didn't have my dart the right way. So I'm like, okay, I just need to completely reset. And I was able to get it there. So sometimes I'll do that where I'll stand up at the line and something isn't right. I think maybe I was just a little bit off with my grip, and I'm like, I cannot waste a potential dart with something I'm not 100% comfortable feeling. So that's when I was like, all right, take a step back, breathe. You've been hitting your doubles good. Get that perfect grip and throw it in. So there it is, guys. That's the semifinals match against Jake. That was an awesome match. I was not feeling comfortable at all when Jake started getting those comebacks. He started smoking those triple 20s. But there it is, guys. Semifinals. Next week, I will be uploading the finals against Rick Hens in another awesome match. So make sure you guys are subscribed. If you didn't watch the quarterfinals, go back, check that one out. Make sure you guys check out bullshotdarts.com. Pick up your new favorite dart shirt. I'll see you guys in the next one, and shoot well.